Yeah, everyone, how's it going? Hopefully everyone's staying, safe and, indoors, during this, crazy weather outside today. But in light of that, I figured, let me see, the movie that I want to discuss on today's vlog was the movie It Ends With Us, which is based off the book from 2016, and it deals with Lily Rab. Lily Bloom, sorry. Played by Blake, Lively, who many people know is playing Serena Vanderwoodson from, Gossip Girl. And, her character, has, like a flower, shop in, Boston. And then, she meets, a man named Ryle after the, funeral of her father. And then, the two of them hit it off and, fall in love. But, of course, throughout the events of the movie, it kind of reveals, Ryle's, I guess, tragic backstory, and including, his, I would say, more sinister, abusive, side. And, the film tries to make him sympathetic, or, but also, in a sense, like he's a monster as well. And, how would I say it? Abusive relationship is something nobody should ever be a part of. Since, I just feel, anybody who puts up with that, it's just bad. It's just really bad, one's self-image and self-respect. And I'm like, I wouldn't want to be with someone, who's abusive, and they, always have these habitual patterns, like, they'll say they'll never do it again, but they do. And then, of course, throughout the film, Lily, own backstory is revealed through flashbacks, and it also reveals that, her own father was, abusive, towards her mother, and it also, shows her first love, Atlas, who she met as a teenager. And then, they end up reuniting years later when she's with Atlas. And of course, Alice's character is kind of like the counterpart to Ryle's character. Like, he tries to encourage her, to leave, Ryle, knowing that he's no good, and that, if she would have stayed with him, she would end up dead. But, unfortunately, something often happens when people are unfortunately involved in abusive relationships. And, I guess throughout the film, Lily tries, to, I guess, to claim her own self-worth, and then, of course, has to come to the realization that, sometimes your self-worth and the needs of your, your child is more important than, one man that you may have, she may have loved. So, in terms of the film itself, it's, not bad. It was, a great performance by Blake Lively. It proves that she can do dramatic roles. But, the film left you kind of feeling like a little sad and a little depressed. But, unfortunately, when those kind of situations, often, realistic, and, not everybody is successfully able to get out of those kind of situations. However, it is good when you have a good support system that, can, that cares about you and, can get you out of those kind of situations. But, I guess that depends on the individual, I guess. So, like I said, it's, it's a good movie, just a little depressing, but at the end of the day, it goes to show you that, I guess, even sometimes when someone goes through a dark ordeal in their time, they can find, I guess, a light in the tunnel, I guess, if that makes sense. So that would be my take on it. So that's that. Okay, everyone, thanks again.